Welcome to this video about LeadsGO. In this session, I'm going to walk you through what kind of problems we are trying to address with LeadsGO, how we approach the problem, and how it's implemented in a set of solutions that will address it. We'll also look at how you can leverage the power of LeadsGO in your own organization and in your own networks. My name is Hans Petter Ramstad, and I'm the founder of LeadsGO. So let's jump into the problem itself. What kind of problem we are trying to address here? One of the issues is that high growth companies become low growth companies over time. They stop looking internally for their big growth, and they give up on organic growth. And organic growth is both about increasing the revenue base, but is also about the valuation of the company itself. So how do you solve this organic growth challenge? Another aspect is getting high quality leads is becoming an increasing problem. We have a lot of automation tools, marketing, digital marketing, etc., and they are generating a lot of leads. But the problem with most of them is that the quality of these leads are very limited. So how do you solve this while controlling the cost side? The third problem we are trying to address with this is that the buy behavior is changing, and so does sales. So how do you sell when buyers are in control? They are socializing and networking their way to decisions. So that's kind of the problem area we're trying to address with LeadsGO. So how do you address this? The key here is about network and social selling. It's no longer an option for your business. It's a powerful strategy that will help you sell ideas, establish credibility, secure funding, and attract talent and win customers. And social selling are generating 40% more qualified leads than cold calling and allows you to build genuine connections with your clients and customers. Companies that excel at lead nurturing generate 50% more sales-ready leads at 33% lower cost. You also have a few other KPIs on this page. See them to the right. For example, B2B buyers are 5 times more likely to engage when they're introduced. Another one is that 84% of B2B decision makers start the buying process with a referral. So this is the key here. Leveraging the network, the relationships, and creating referrals that can start the process of selling your goods, your products and services to the market at low cost and at high quality. In comes LeadsGO. So LeadsGO is a portfolio of solutions, both mobile and web, that creates a set of possibilities that can leverage this network selling. The important thing here is to create a very simplistic set of tools that allows the collectors of leads to enter their leads in seconds. Maximum 15, 20, 25 seconds to enter a new lead, and they do not need to know if it's a certain product that they have to identify, what kind of value they are talking about. All this will be processed and taken care of later in the process. And they should also not need to know who the salespersons or who they need to sell or send this to in order for it to start the sales process. So that's kind of the core of the mobile application that you see here. And we also have a web version of the same functionality that allows you to create leads and to see your own leads, see the status and what's happening to it. And we also have an administrative toolset in the web solution that allows you to configure all these LeadsGO products and services. So it's transparent, it's easy to use, it has inbuilt gamification with bonus points that can be converted into money as payouts. It's a strong set of APIs and input-output functionality, easy, configurable, very flexible, focus on network, and everybody can use this within seconds. The priority functionality is about lead collection and creation. And that's where you have the mobile applications basically, but you also have the web support if you prefer that. Important to keep this simple so that you can distribute this widely so everybody can get involved, so you mobilize the workforce. Secondary focus is about how you pipeline or how you funnel these leads that come in from the collectors to the right qualifiers and to the salespeople that's going to sell on this and that's going to close this with a win or a loss. So there is also some CRM functionality in the LeadsGo solution, but it can also, and this is a standard way of using it, can be integrated with a classical CRM system when it comes to the sales process itself. Typical Dynamics, Salesforce, HubSpot CRM, etc. At the core of this, you have the network effect, and that's where you multiply the efforts and the value of your employees and all the nodes in your employees' networks, etc. They have suppliers, they have their own networks, they have their customer relationships, they have their friends, colleagues, employees, partners, hobbies, interests, etc. And all these network effects and all these nodes have their own networks, etc. So this is multiplying in infinity when you move out from the center. So that's what you're leveraging with LeadsGo, with a very simplistic set of solutions to address this and get collecting leads to be a very simplistic, very quick way of doing it and piping it into the sales process. So this is an overview of how it basically works. You start up in the left corner with the collectors. They are equipped with their mobile apps and possibly also if they want to use the web solution. They enter their leads within seconds on their mobiles and then they send it to their companies. They put it in buckets that are the sharing mechanism between the individual collector and the company. The company collects it on their leads board, they accept it or reject it. If they accept it, it comes to the opportunities board, and that's where they can start qualifying and selling on that lead. And also built into this is a bonus and a gamification dynamics that allows you to reward the collectors for their effort in creating sales and creating revenue for your company. And like that, also solidifying and creating a culture of sales focus throughout your company without forcing the collectors to sell themselves. Throughout this process, the collectors and everybody involved sees what is happening to the leads, the full transparency, so you can trust the process, you can trust that your networks are taken care of by the company. So here is a screenshot of the full functionality of LeadsGo on the web solution where you can configure. You can see leads coming in, you can see the flow of leads and the volume of leads. But the core of this is about the collector. And here are some screenshots about the LeadsGo mobile application where you have a front screen, the main screen, where you have the page to create lead. You have an overview of the leads that you have created with the statuses. And when you click on the lead, you can get lead details, etc. And you have a web version of the same thing with also creating new leads, etc. So you just can get started. You can go to leadsgo.com. You can create your account and your user, and then you start inviting or importing the users or the collectors, as I call them in LeadsGo. And then you start driving collector awareness using their mobiles, etc. And then you basically manage and nurture the leads that comes flowing in to your company. And of course, you need to pipe them into a proper sales process using LeadsGo. They have some mini CRM functionality in LeadsGo or your own CRM system that we can integrate with. And then you close these leads with win, or if you're unlucky in closing it, you end up with a loss. But you have a totally different relationship with your customers and a much higher win rate than any other way of doing things. And of course, in order to solidify this culture of sharing leads and creating revenue for company, you have to utilize the gamification and the bonus program in LeadsGo in order to reward the collectors that you're inviting in. And the same process for the collector themselves. They can create their users, or you can invite them in as account owner. They install their app. They start discovering leads in their daily work, in their relationship, in their private business, or whatever. And then they can monitor their leads in the LeadsGO application or on the web. And then, of course, when the lead that they have created ends with a win, they can cash in on the rewards. So that's kind of the reason why we have created LeadsGO, in order to address this problem with organic growth, the change in sales, etc. Created a lightweight set of solutions for collectors, for your employees, to create value for their company, and in order for you also to increase the valuation of your company and increase your bottom line. Thanks for listening, and good luck with starting the use of LeadsGO. Thank you.